Coming up on Mountain News this morning, Juneteenth is tomorrow, and organizations in the region are hosting events to commemorate the holiday. And if you received your GED from an institution in our region, you may be eligible for a new program.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning, I'm Olivia Calfee. We are coming up on 5 a.m. on Tuesday, June 18th. Now let's go on ahead and check in with meteorologist Tim Drawbridge for a look at your forecast this morning.
Good morning, Olivia. Good morning, everyone. We can see the fog and the haze off developing in the distance. 66, a little bit cooler this morning versus 24 hours ago outside our door here at WYMT. You can see the visibility drops as you leave Hazard down to Harlan and Jonesville. So the areas that saw the pop-up shower and thundershower activity yesterday afternoon, that's where we got some of the fog developing right now. Temperature-wise, hey, thank goodness Monticello isn't above 80 this morning. 75. It's a 67 at Manchester. Upper 60s wise, Jonesville, Harlan. We're doing 72 right now at Prestonsburg. And skies across the region are generally clear to partly cloudy. It's as you make your way west to 75 this morning. We run into the cloud cover issues similar to yesterday morning. And as we head through today, we're going to see a lot of sunshine again. The risk of a pop-up shower or thunder shower and a forecast high today in Hazard on the approach into the lower 90s again. All right, can we find any sort of relief? We'll let you know. The First Alert 70 forecast is coming up in a few moments. Olivia?
All right, Tim, thank you. As this week's heat wave ramps up, it is all the more important for folks to ensure they are keeping themselves and their furry friends hydrated. I sat down with professionals to get you all some tips to ensure everyone stays safe this week. According to the People for Ethical Treatment of Animals, or PETA, in 2023 alone, 163 animals reportedly endured heat-related deaths, and another 855 were rescued from the heat. Perry County veterinarian Dr. Danica Harvey says most healthy dogs without underlying conditions will be okay in the heat with proper care.
If you provide them like a really shady place and water, maybe even a kiddie pool to lay in, like most of them will be okay in the heat, but there are certain breeds that are not.
She says breeds with the highest risk of a heat-related death include old dogs and brachycephalic breeds, which are known for their flat face.
These dogs have issues breathing, so they have trouble cooling themselves when it's this hot. And, you know, we see several heat strokes, you know, usually in the summer. And I would say there's an overrepresentation in those breeds.
While heat strokes are prevalent in animals, they are also a concern for humans in extreme temperatures. Nurse practitioner Amy Thomas says there are several signs and symptoms to pay attention to.
If they have loss of consciousness, if they have a body temperature that gets 103 degrees or higher, confusion, any kind of abnormal signs like that.
She also says skin changes such as pale or red skin are symptoms and signs that one should call 911 and seek medical attention, saying the elderly, children, and people who work outside are at the highest risk, saying the most important thing for everyone to remember is staying hydrated.
Water is going to be the drink of choice. Electrolyte drinks are ideal to replace salt, chloride, those type of minerals that are lost during sweating. And if patients do have those fluid limitations, it's important to check with their healthcare provider to make sure that they're intaking the proper amount of fluids during the day.
And do not forget to wear light clothing and find shade. If you do not have a cool place to go, there are several reported cooling stations open across the region. And many communities have started to open those cooling stations to help people beat the heat. We have a list of those that we know about on our website at WYMT.com. Multiple organizations in Hazard are working to host an event for Juneteenth. Juneteenth is tomorrow, June 19th. The holiday celebrates the freedom of slaves in the 1860s. Organizers are hosting the event at the Art Station in Hazard. HCTC President Dr. Jennifer Linden says the event will involve food and education.
We'll all be getting together for a lunch and learn session to learn all about the history of Juneteenth and enjoy some excellent food. So it's a free event. We hope that everyone will come down, and that's this Wednesday.
The event begins at noon. Linden says organizations with the Southeast Kentucky African American Museum and Cultural Center were leaders in creating the event. Hazard Community and Technical College offers adult education services at each of its locations in the region. Now they look to expand with grant money and the addition of a new program. WYMT's Chandler Wilcox tells us how administrators look to increase interest in its GED program.
Administrators say several students looking to earn their GED enroll at HCTC.
And I think that's because of the connections that they build here, because they're coming on our campuses and working with our faculty and staff.
HCTC receives $6,000 helping students take their GED exam, giving them more opportunities to pass. Once they do pass, a new program becomes an option, starting with the first-year experience class.
So we want everyone to sign up for this free class. And if you receive your GED through us, you're eligible for that free class.
Students that complete the class can receive a $500 stipend.
At every milestone that you complete, then you earn an extra dollar amount, and you can earn up to $1,500.
Along with completing courses, students can earn a certification. With studies looking into the possibility of HCTC becoming a 4-year residential university, their journey could go even further.
That could help many people who have obtained that GED, and again, maybe they're here, they have family obligations, they have their families here, they have their work here, and they want to stay here.
Dr. Linden says students with a GED are eligible to take the same courses as someone with a high school diploma. In Hazard, Chandler Wilcox, WYMT Mountain News.
HCTC received the $6,000 grant from Dollar General. The program, created with stipends for completed milestones, is called the GED Advantage Program. And thanks for getting your day started with us here on Mountain News this morning. Still to come, while some travel to relax, a new style of adventurous traveling is gaining popularity.
And we continue to deal with the warm temperatures and the mugginess. Hey, it's typical summertime weather in Kentucky, right? All the details with your First Alert 7-day forecast coming up right after this.